Did you make the switch to a modern online bank like Relay, thinking all your business cash flow woes were over? But now you're running into frustrating, time-consuming issues? I'm speaking from experience here. When I moved my business accounts, I was sold on the no-fee, multi-account structure. It sounded perfect for implementing things like the profit-first method, and it is, in theory. But after dealing with a few major headaches, I realized my team and I were making some critical, yet common, mistakes that were turning a great financial tool into an operational bottleneck. I want to save you that stress. Here are the top mistakes I've seen businesses make with Relay, and how we fixed them. Mistake 1. Relying on Relay for time-sensitive, high-value wires. Relay is a financial technology company that partners with banks like Thread Bank. This is great for a sleek interface and low fees, but it can be a problem for speed. My experience, I had a critical, high-value vendor payment that needed to hit their account that day. With my old traditional bank, a wire was instant. With Relay, that same wire got flagged for security review. It took several days and a lot of back and forth with customer support to clear, causing a serious delay and hurting my vendor relationship. The fix, I learned to treat Relay's time-sensitive payments differently. We now use a small, separate regional bank account for any urgent wires or very large, critical payments where a delay would stop operations. For all routine ACH, payroll, and bill pay, Relay is excellent, but for critical wires, we use a separate system. Mistake 2. Not setting up multi-account automation correctly. Relay's biggest strength is the ability to create up to 20 checking and 2 savings accounts for free. This is perfect for allocating funds for taxes, profit, and operating expenses. The mistake I made was relying on manual transfers for too long. My experience, I initially set up all my accounts, tax, profit, owner's pay, OPEX, but I was manually logging in once a week to calculate and move the percentages. It was tedious and, honestly, I often put it off. This meant the profit-first system I was aiming for was inconsistent. The fix, I dove into the auto-transfer rules. I set up a rule so that every time a deposit hits my main income account, a preset percentage, say 15% for tax, 10% for profit, automatically moves to the respective account. This removed my human error and made the entire process truly passive. If you're not using the automated allocation features, you are missing the main benefit of the platform. Mistake 3. Ignoring the support channel limitations. Relay has a highly rated customer support team, but they are an online-only bank. My biggest mistake was expecting the same level of resolution as a traditional bank with a local branch manager. My experience, when my wire was flagged, I immediately wanted to call a dedicated compliance officer or walk into a branch to resolve it in person. That's just not an option. Getting conflicting answers through email and chat during a critical cash flow issue felt isolating and frustrating. The fix, you need to adjust your expectations and strategy. For non-critical issues, their email support is great. For urgent, critical issues, like a frozen or flagged account, I learned to be extremely clear in the initial email, provide all documents up front, and immediately follow up with a clear request for an escalation. Also, for simple day-to-day issues, the extensive knowledge base is often faster than waiting for a chat response. Never, ever wait for a critical issue to try and figure out their support process. Mistake 4. Not utilizing role-based access. The ability to give team members secure, role-based access is a huge feature, especially for accounts payable or a bookkeeper. My initial mistake was giving too few people access, or giving one person too much access. My experience, I was approving every single bill payment myself, which became a bottleneck for my operations team. My bookkeeper, who I fully trusted, only had view access, meaning I was still the gatekeeper for every single transaction detail. The fix, I implemented a clear hierarchy. My operations manager got bill payment approval access to manage vendor invoices, and my CPA and bookkeeper got read-only access for simplified reconciliation. This sped up bill pay without sacrificing security, as I still had the final sign-off, but my team could stage the payments. Relay is a powerful tool for clear cash flow management, but like any fintech platform, it has nuances. By avoiding these 4 mistakes, using a buffer account for critical payments, automating your allocations, understanding the limits of online support, and leveraging the user permissions, you can unlock its true potential for your business. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.